Welcome to Snacks Weekly on Data Science. This podcast is all about making data science and machine learning knowledge accessible and less intimidating. Today, we are talking about how to choose the right AI solution. This episode is based on a tech blog titled Elevating Travel Experiences with AI, written by the Expedia Group technology team. You can find the link in this episode's description. Throughout this episode, we will explore this topic from both business and technical angles. Now, let's dive in. On the business side, let's take a look at the problem to be solved. Expedia Group is a major player in online travel, with brands you probably used before, like Expedia.com, Hotels.com, Orbitz, Travelocity. It helps people plan and book their trips every year. In 2024, the company brought in over $13 billion in revenue and served millions of travelers worldwide. Travel is a high-stakes, highly personal industry, and one key competitive advantage is delivering a superior experience powered by algorithms and AI. Nowadays, with generative AI gaining momentum, especially large language models that can understand and respond in natural language, it is very tempting to apply this new technology everywhere. But Expedia recognized something important. Just because generative AI is new and buzzworthy doesn't mean it should replace everything that came before it. In fact, traditional AI still plays a crucial role in many parts of their business. The real challenge here is that deciding when to lean into generative AI models and when to rely on those tried and true traditional AI models. That's not just a technical decision, but also a business one. Choosing the right tool affects everything from customer satisfaction to cost efficiency to how quickly new features can be launched. Getting the AI strategy right is key to creating and maintaining a competitive advantage in user experience and retention. Now that we've understood the business problem to solve, let's dive into the technical side and see how Expedia tackled this challenge. In this blog, the team emphasized that they use both generative AI and traditional AI, depending on the use case. And more importantly, they view these two approaches as complementary, not competing. So how do they decide which type of AI to use? The blog outlines a few key considerations. First is the type of input. If the input data is structured, things like user behavior data or booking history, traditional AI is usually the better fit. But if the input is natural language or less clearly defined, then generative AI tends to work better. Problem scope is another important factor here. For those well-bounded tasks with measurable goals, traditional AI models are generally easier to manage, monitor, and scale. On the other side, the latency also plays a role here as well. In real-time environment, where fast response times are crucial, traditional AI models are often more efficient. Generative AI models, on the other hand, can be heavier and slower, especially when to scale this to all the customers. So with all the considerations, where does traditional AI shine in Expedia's product lines? One big area is about improving the search relevance. Expedia uses machine learning to personalize search results, tailoring them based on user behavior and preferences. Predictive models here, trained on past interactions, can help rank results in a way that anticipate what the traveler is most likely to want. This is one big use case to improve the customer experience. Another use case of traditional AI is about semantic matching. Basically, it's helping the system to understand what a user really means. For example, when someone searches for hotel on a golf course, this is very explicit ask from the user. Expedia will combine the semantic matching models with information from the reviews and image data to surface relevant listings. Another example of a traditional AI approach is to apply propensity models, which predicts the likelihood that a particular event, like seeing a promotion, will drive a certain action, like completing a booking. This propensity model helps Expedia make smarter decisions about when to show targeted offers to boost engagement and conversions. These are the examples of where the traditional AI plays better. Now let's shift to where generative AI shines. The team highlights that generative AI is especially powerful when working with unstructured data or natural language inputs. One example is to summarize traveler reviews. Instead of expecting users to scroll through dozens of comments, generative AI models can distill those reviews into concise summaries, which captures key themes and sentiment for other users to reference. Another key application is the AI-powered search. Let's say a traveler types something like, "What are some family-friendly destinations in Europe during spring break?" This type of vague, conversational query is hard for traditional systems to parse. But the generative AI models are well suited to understand the request and provide meaningful results. Generative AI model also plays a role in enhancing user experience through Expedia's travel assistant. This assistant helps across different parts of the journey, from discovery to shopping to the trip itself. It can route requests to the right internal tools or APIs, and even reason through a query on the fly to help travelers to understand what they want. Now we understand both where the traditional AI plays well and the generative AI plays well. Rather than defaulting to one approach, Expedia carefully chooses the right tool for each job. Sometimes that means to relying on traditional AI for fast, accurate predictions, and other times it means using generative AI to understand open-ended queries or summarize complex information. And in some cases, the real magic happens when both are used together. This blog gives a great example of this hybrid approach. Say, a traveler shares their restaurant preferences. Traditional AI can help collect and interpret that structured input, while generative AI uses it to craft personalized recommendations, like finding authentic local cuisine options near the traveler's hotel. It's a combination of the predictive data from traditional models and the creativity of generative AI models that makes the experience feel more personalized and smart. Now we've discussed both the business problem and the technical solution. Let's wrap it up. In this episode, we explored how Expedia is integrating both generative and traditional AI to enhance the travel experience. The company's approach is more balanced. Leverage generative AI models for more open-ended and natural language tasks, and relying on traditional AI models for structured, mission-critical problems. By playing the strengths of each, the team is able to build smarter, more adaptable AI systems without overcomplicating things or compromising on the performance. If you like the content of this episode, please subscribe to the channel. Give me a 5-star review and leave a comment. Your feedback is very appreciated, and I'll see you next week.